Hey, good morning, friends, and happy Monday. My apologies, I am running late this morning because I'm having some technical difficulties. My computer was trying to go live on my MacBook and it was not working. It says the camera was denying access. Good morning, Blair. Good morning, Janet. Hope everyone is doing well today. Good morning, Deanna. So once again, my apologies for running late here. So this, unfortunately, does not look like it's going to get up on YouTube today. MacBook is denying access to my camera, so I don't know what's going on. So I'm going live on my phone again. I apologize. Once again, I'm running very late this morning. Just trying to troubleshoot a few things. Technology just does not like me this week. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Roseanne. But never miss a Monday, even if we're running 5 minutes late today. So this morning we have some cardio and some strength. So if you like either one of those, and you don't like the other, you get both today. So everyone's happy, hopefully. So we are going to start with a warm-up. I'm going to give everybody like another minute. No, not quite. Maybe like 30 seconds to jump on. Make sure you guys have some water, maybe a towel, and also music in the background if you like to listen to music while you're working out. Anybody outside this morning? It is very nice out, although a little wet. Finally getting some rain around here. Okay, so we are going to get started. We're going to start with a warm-up, as always. Once again, sorry I'm running late. Good morning, Sarah. Happy Monday. Just trying to troubleshoot a few things on my computer, and I am back live on my phone. So it was great last week when I was live on my computer. Everyone was saying the picture was a little bit clearer. So I'm back on my phone today. I didn't want to wait any longer to start the live video, and I couldn't figure out what was going on with my MacBook. Okay, here we go. Let's warm it up. So we're going to do some alternating reverse lunges to start. So we've got 30 seconds each move. All right, here we go. I'm going to step back and step in. So we do have some weighted lunges today. We actually have some jump lunges in our cardio round to start. So I'm wearing sneakers today. I know I've been going barefoot during our strength training workouts on Mondays and Wednesdays, but I've noticed that when I do any plyo or any jumping in bare feet, my knees do not like that. So I'm wearing sneakers today because we do have some cardio and some possible jumping if you choose to jump. All right, we are going to set ourselves up in squat position. We're going to sit, and we've got some alternating punches. So this one's going to get the heart rate up. You don't have to sit too low. This is the warm-up, but you do want there to be a burn here. Get those quads ready. Core is getting nice and ready too. You should feel everything in here as you go. All right, guys, we're going to set ourselves up in plank position. We are going plank to spider lunge. So you're going to step forward, step back. So it's early in the morning, and it's also Serial. My watch is talking to me. We are in the warm-up, so you do not have to go as far forward. You can step forward right here. Oh my goodness. You do not have to go all the way to your hands. You can hold your stretch there. This is a really good one for the morning, so take your time. One more on the other side, and we're going to come up and do some scissor runs, a little bit of cardio, get that heart rate up. So we are on our toes. Shoulders are set up below our hips. Lower impact, we're here. So, like I mentioned, our first round is cardio. We do have some plyo moves, some jumping. We don't have to. I've got options for you, so just keep that in mind. just like I'm giving options for these scissor runs. It's the same move, just lower impact. All right, alternating reverse lunges. Let's do that warm up one more time. Step back, step in. So now you're trying to get a little bit lower with that back knee, right? Feeling warmer. Trying to get a little deeper in the range of motion. 90-degree angles with the legs. All right, squat punches. Nice wide stance. We're going to sit maybe a little bit lower. Turn those toes out a little bit if you need to. But yeah, you want to make it burn a little bit in the warm-up. Not trying to overdo it, but you definitely want to get those legs warm. We are going to be using them today. Come on, guys. We're going a little bit quicker this time around. 5 seconds. All right, plank spider lunge, last time. Nice strong plank. Step forward, take your time with the stretch, step back. So hopefully now you feel a little warmer. Maybe you can get that leg up a little higher. So options for this move. Planking on the knees. I think my watch keeps hitting my glove, so that's why Siri's talking to me. So knees on the floor, this is another option. And stepping forward. So this move is to warm up the core and also warm up the glutes, the quads, hip flexors. All right, go ahead and stand it up. Scissor runs, here we go. A little quicker. Balls of the feet so the heels are off the floor. Moving those arms too. Lower impact to here. All right, guys. Hopefully you're feeling warm. Heart rate's up a little higher than it was when we first jumped on here. Body is feeling looser. Are we ready to go, guys? Okay, so our first round is cardio. So we are going to do this round one time through. Each move is going to be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, okay? So I'm going to do my best to stick with these breaks. Sometimes we go a little over. So we've got jump lunges, plank jacks, jump squats, full sit-ups, mountain climbers, and plank alternating leg raises. So I'm always going to be giving lower impact options for these moves, so just keep that in mind, okay? All right, 40 seconds of jump lunges. Are you guys ready? 40 seconds starts now. So you're jumping and you're landing in lunge. You do not have to be going as fast as you possibly can. You are going for good lunge form. So options, step back lunges like we did in the warm-up. Going for a nice strong lunge. Not necessarily as fast as you can, especially if that's taking away from your form. This is cardio. This is getting the heart rate up big time. You guys got this. 5 seconds. All right, time is up. 20-second rest, and then we are going down to plank position, and we're going to do some plank jacks. 10 more seconds of a break. 20 seconds is pretty good. Okay, here we go. Plank jacks, high plank. And go. Lower impact. Tap out. Drop your knees. Tap out. So even though these are cardio moves, you always want to make sure you're focusing on your form. So just like we just did with the lunges, now we're focusing our strong form on the plank. And we're trying to keep our pelvis from jumping up and down so much. Okay, so keep that core locked in. 10 seconds. squats, just like it sounds. You're going to squat, and you're going to jump, or you're going to squat and press on the toes. 3, 2, here we go. So the focus is in the nice strong squat, so that means you're sitting back, thighs are parallel to the floor, knees over the shoelaces, not shoving forward, landing right in your squat, lower impact, press and sit. Still working these muscles that work so much during the jump, but taking the impact out. Guys, you got 5 seconds, you can do it. And rest. Whew. Okay, full sit-ups. We're gonna come down to the floor. So this is a little bit less cardio than the previous 3 moves, but we're still working hard. 5 seconds. Full sit-ups or crunches. And go. So if you're doing a full sit-up, your feet are on the floor and you're trying to bring your chest to your knees. Crunches. Coming up as high as you can. You're going to feel that burn no matter what. The reason you're doing things like this and these kind of exercise moves in these classes is to build your strength. So if you're not quite to a full sit-up yet, don't even let that stress you out. You are going to get there if you keep working on your core strength. 3, 2, and rest. No need to stand up. We're going to flip it over into plank and do some mountain climbers. So we are driving basically plank runners. Think of it as that. All right, 5 seconds. Hands below the shoulders. Here we go. And go. So what tends to happen the more tired people get is this. The shoulders track backwards, the butt goes up in the air. Guys, focus on that plank. You do not have to do a runner with this move, but you do need to keep your plank form in check. So this is, remember what I just said about trying to strengthen your core and get better and stronger? This is one of those moves that's going to strengthen your core. Just make sure that you're staying in plank. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, we can still stay on the floor. Next move is, this is our final move of this cardio round, and we're going to move on to strength. Plank alternating leg raises. So we're going to sit up on our forearms, elbows below the shoulders, and we are going to do little leg lifts. All right, here we go. So you don't need to be coming way up here. Little leg lifts, like you're stuck in this short little box. Straight leg, feet are flexed. You are squeezing through your hamstrings and your butt. So you should be feeling this one in your glutes the most. So you've got options for this move, guys. You can drop your knees for a low plank, and you're still doing the leg lifts. Just got a little extra help with your knees on the floor. 3, 2, and rest. Well done, you guys. Okay, let's take a little break, grab some water. We are going to move on to our strength block. How's everyone feeling so far? Heart rate was up, that's why we did a little cardio. Now we're really warm, now we're definitely awake. Okay, so our strength block is 50 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So we keep the same breaks, but we are going to be working 10 seconds longer. So now that your body's nice and warm, we're gonna grab some weights. So make sure you are challenging yourselves with these weights. So for lower body, you wanna be trying to up your weights a little bit. We'll try to give you some tips on what weights to use as we go. So our first move is a curtsy lunge to knee raise on the right side. So ideally, you're gonna wanna go heavier with this move. Okay, so you're gonna set those weights up right next to your hips. You are going to do a curtsy lunge with your right leg, and then you're going to lift your knee. So this one is going to be challenging in itself, but the challenge is really going to be in the knee lift. Okay, so we've got 50 seconds. You guys ready? And go. Just the right side. So now that we finished our cardio block, we are not focusing on speed. Take your time. You want to keep, just a reminder, keep this knee tracking over that foot. So don't let that knee go to the side. Keep it safe. Put the weight in the back knee, and then lift. Options for this move. If you're having some balance trouble, do the curtsy lunge, tap in instead of lifting the knee, okay? We have 15 seconds to go. This one is a major booty burner. Nice and slow, you guys. Woo. And rest. All right, shake it out. Put the weights down for a second. You've got 20 seconds, and then we're gonna get started on the other side. So we got 10 seconds, not the other side, sorry. We got reverse lunges with a toe tap on the right. Here we go, grab those weights. Same leg. And go, reverse lunge, tap it in. Reverse lunge, tap it in. So you're gonna find yourself balancing a little bit on that left leg again, because all you're doing is tapping your toe in. If your balance is struggling, step back, stand up. Guys, you have options for this. You want to be focusing on strengthening your legs, not too much on trying to correct your balance. So if you're really struggling with your balance, which is completely normal, take out the toe tap and step in. How are we feeling, guys? 90-degree angles, you can do this. So remember, your weight is in that front heel and that back knee. Don't cheat yourselves with how much you are getting into that 90-degree angle. Okay, time's up. Nice job. Okay, so we are going to more than likely drop our weights a little bit. I know I am. Push-up rows. So you're going to be doing push-ups. So we're going to set ourselves up in a wide stance. Wide feet. You're going to do a push-up. And then a double plank row. Okay? Are you guys ready? And that was longer than 20 seconds. And go. Push-up. Double row and plank. So, if you do not have weights that don't roll, you want to make sure these weights stay put. Do your push-up off the weights, and then come in and do one row at a time so you're not putting your weight on the weights. Options for this move. Knees on the floor, push-up, double row. So you're going to feel this one big time in the abs. That's because you're trying to keep your hip bones from turning each time you row. And nice wide feet in your plank setup will certainly help your stability. Almost there, guys. All right, rest. Nice work. Okay, we're going to stay on the floor. We've got chest flies. We're going to lie on our back, and we're going to bring our weights in like this, like you're hugging a beach ball on your chest. So this one is up to you. With your weights, I'm going to go and grab my heavier weights again. All right, here we go. Weights are up, feet are on the floor, and bring them down and squeeze them up over your chest. So it's not a press, it's a fly. So you're going to feel this one. So make sure your weights aren't too heavy. You don't want to strain anything right here. You're going to feel this one. That little annoying spot right next to your armpit, right? That's really what's getting worked. Of course, your chest too. So keep those weights right above your chest. Bring them down. Arms are bent, so you don't want to be like this. Make sure they're kind of bent like this, like you're hugging a beach ball, right? So they kind of got to be rounded when you bring them up. Almost there, guys. We got about 8 seconds. And time. Nice job. All right, we're moving on to curtsy lunge, knee raise on the left. So those 2 moves we started our strength round with, we're doing on the other side. You gotta even it out. How are we feeling, okay? All right, curtsy lunge on the left. Here we go. Weights are at your side, and go. Left side, curtsy lunge, left side knee lift. So, they say your balance gets a little worse as you get older. So that's why we actually have to focus some of our workouts on single-legged work and balance, right? But as always, if you're struggling too much with the balance portion of this move, do the curtsy lunge, tap in. You're still working on your balance, but you've got a foot down to kind of help you out a little bit. You're definitely going to find that one of these is easier than the other. So everyone's got that weaker side that we got to try to push through. All right, we are at our break. Nice job, guys. Okay, reverse lunge, toe tap on the left. So now we are lunging back, tapping in on the left side. Are you guys ready? Try to keep those heavy weights in your hands if you can. Lower body can handle a lot more weight. All right, here we go. Weights at our side. And go. Left side. Reverse lunge. Tap in. Chest stays proud. Shoulders stay back. So what tends to happen the more tired you get, this starts to happen, right? You're not doing a squat. You are doing a lunge. So step back. Put the weight in that back knee. Make your legs do all the work. Don't cheat yourself, guys. Make it hard on yourself. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. There. Nice job, friends. Okay. We are moving on to weighted squat pulse to jump. So yes, we are going to be doing weighted squat jumps. So I highly recommend holding one heavier weight, medium to heavy weight, just one. I'm going to go down to my 15. So you just need one, okay? So set it up in squat. And you've got 4 squat pulses. Squat jump. Here we go. 4 pulses. And jump. Options. Press on the toes. So remember what we did in block 1 with this move. We pressed on our toes. We still worked the calf muscles, which are being worked when we jump up. Guys, this gets a lot tougher with a weight in your hand. You're going to feel this in your heart rate. So if you need that break, I want you to take it. Guess what? You can drop your weight and do it without a weight too. Squat pulses, come on. All right, time's up. Well done, team. Woo. I told you we were gonna need these legs today, and we're still gonna be able to use them later too, don't worry. Okay, hip bridges. Try to go heavy with these. This is a tough move because you gotta rest the weights somewhere on your hips without pressing into your hip bone. And I've got metal weights, so this is never fun. Always end up with bruises, but whatever. Okay, so you're gonna set yourselves up with the weights somewhere comfortably that they're not poking your hips. Feet hip width apart, you're gonna lift, and you're gonna lower. The work is not in holding the weights, the work is in the hip bridge. All right. And go. That was a long break. So you're pressing into your full foot, or if you need a little extra in the hamstrings, or not need, if you want a little extra in the hamstrings, you can be on your heels. But that is really going to hit the calf muscles. Just make sure you're not shifting your weight forward on your toes. So come up, squeeze the butt, and then lower. And here's another little extra challenge for you. Hip bridge, hover above the floor, and then go back up without taking a full break and dropping down. Come on guys, you got this. This should feel really tough, so hopefully you've got some pretty heavy weights and time. Alrighty, moving on to shoulder presses. Sorry, tricep presses. So you don't need to stand up. The water bottle is blocking my... We do have shoulder presses, but that's hope. After this. Alright, tricep presses. So we are going to lie on our backs. Medium weights for this one. This is all triceps. We're going to lie on our backs. Arms are going to be 90 degrees. You're going to press straight up, and then you're going to bring your elbows back to the floor, okay? All right, here we go. And start. So really quick, hopefully you're able to see me from where you are right now. Please try to avoid doing this. Try to keep your arms 90 degrees. You'll get the full tricep press with this positioning, okay? So it's going to be harder. You're going to feel this in the back of your arms. Keep those elbows tucked next to your body. Big exhale as you press up. I know it's tough to kind of pay attention to your form and also work hard. Come on guys, 10 seconds, you can do this. Woo. All right, time is up. Woo. One of my favorite tricep moves right there, along with tricep presses on a TRX. So really just, that's all they're working is this right here. Okay, shoulder presses. Now we're coming up, working our shoulders. Not that we didn't just work them with the tricep presses, but all right, medium weights. So these are narrow shoulder presses. So elbows are tucked in, and go. Press, and bring them down. So here's your first clue that you have weights that are too heavy. If you cannot help yourself from doing this, please don't do that with your back. That actually just pinched my back a little bit. I'm fine, but I'm trying to show you guys what not to do and then injuring myself. So make sure that you are staying. Knees are slightly bent. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the core, press through the work. You can also do this. Keep the toe back. I like to call it the kickstand. Come on, guys. Less than 15 seconds. You're going to feel this one a lot in your core if you're doing it right. Keep the navel tucked in. You can also do, come on, mate. Shoulders are tough. And time. All right, guys, well done. All right, so you're going to need those heavy weights again. We got alternating side lunges. I know your upper body is probably screaming at you right now, and because we've been working them, and then you're still holding heavy weights for your legs, but trust me, don't cheat yourself out of a good, strong leg workout. The legs will thank you for it. All right, here we go. Side lunges. We are doing alternating. And go. So you're going to the side, stepping in, going to the other side. So there are a couple ways you can hold your weights. You can do what I'm doing and then split your knee with the weights. Just please make sure you're not doing this. You're just doing a squat. You're sitting into your heel, your back is flat, stepping in. Option 2. This makes it a little bit harder on your upper body. Weights up here. So you're sitting into your hip, trying not to let your hip go out here, sitting like you're doing a one-legged squat. You shouldn't feel like you're doing a split, but you should definitely feel like you're getting a good leg workout. 5 seconds. Time is up. Well done, peeps. Core pull extensions. So a medium weight is what you need. So I'm going to do this one actually from this direction so you guys can get a better look at what it looks like. So you're going to pull your weight behind you, bring it on one side of the knee, extend, bring it on the other, okay? You guys ready? And go. So when you do the extension, please try to keep your tailbone connected with the floor. So if your extension needs to be up here, so be it. Stay safe. Keep bringing that weight on the outside of each knee. So you're getting a little work in the obliques. The weight does not need to be heavy for this, so you should not be super straining. So guess what? You can also do this without the weight. Extend and pull. You're still working those same oblique muscles. We are almost there. All right, time is up. I know I've got a couple of friends on vacation this week, so I want to make sure I give some options for no weights in case you don't have any. Always take these workouts with you on vacation. They can all be done without weights. Some movement is better than none, right? Okay, guys, water. We're going back and doing our cardio round again. So everything we just did, we're repeating. This is your chance to get some water. Towel off. Move your weights out of the way. I'm gonna trip on them. Okay. Hopefully you're feeling strong, a little sweaty, a lot sweaty. How we doing, team? Okay? Still with me? All right, here we go. So we're doing our cardio round again. 6 moves, 40 seconds each move. It might feel a little bit harder this time through because you're tired, but I want you to kick in up here, okay? Mental toughness. Push through just a little bit more than you think you can. So right when you think you need that break, just go for a couple extra seconds. Because guess what? Each time you do something like this, you're gonna keep going longer and longer. That's how you build your endurance. All right, here we go. Jump lunges, 40 seconds. And go. Options. Lower impact, step back lunges. So if you're doing the step back version, you are trying to move a little bit quicker because you are trying to keep that heart rate up. Going for cardio. Ooh, these are tough after all those leg moves with the weights. Legs are feeling tired. We got 8 seconds. Push through, guys. Last time we're doing these. All right, time's up. 20 seconds. We got plank jacks. Come on, team. It's Monday. We work hard on Monday, so it carries with us the rest of the week. All right, 3, 2, plank jacks, go. Lower impact. Tap out, tap in. Drop your knees in plank. Tap out, tap in. So your first focus is a good plank. Head, neck, spine in alignment. Nice, perfect, well, not perfect, but a really good line all the way down to the floor. That's what you're going for. Even when you're jacking here. So you're trying to keep your butt from bouncing up and down. It's not easy. 3, 2, and rest. Jump squats. You're going to feel like vacation without weights, right? Okay. 10 seconds. Just enough time to take some deep breaths. Grab water if you need it. Squat position. Let's get low in those squats, shall we? Here we go. Squat and jump. Please avoid landing like this and then squatting. That is going to eventually hurt your knees. It's harder to land and squat. You're gonna feel it more, but that's the point. But you're doing it safely. Safety, definitely better than anything else. So guys, options, squat and press on the toes. Just get a good squat in, come on. 5 seconds. Time. Oh, 40 seconds isn't bad. And we're halfway through. 3 more moves, and we've got sit-ups next. So this is a tough one, but we're gonna give our heart rate a little bit of a break. 5 seconds, here we go. 3, 2, sit-ups, and go. So feet flat on the ground, you're either bringing your chest to your knees or coming up as high as you can. Crunches. Just make sure if you're doing crunches that you are not using your neck. You're pressing your spine into the floor, okay? So please make sure that all of the work is in here. Ten seconds, guys. All right, time is up. Well done. All right, we're gonna stay on the floor for the next 2 moves. Mountain climbers, high plank. Remember, this move is about your form, not your speed, okay? Even though it's cardio. This is gonna get your heart rate up no matter what, so don't worry about that. All right, high plank, and go. So the goal of this move is not just to run your legs, it's to tuck your knees in. So guess what, we're getting a core workout here too. Knees to chest. Shoulders stay above the hands. Try to keep yourself from shifting back here. 15 seconds. Come on guys, you can do this. We've got a few more seconds of this move. 5 to go. And rest. All right. Staying on the floor, low plank, alternating leg raises. So this is another one that is tough, but we're going to get our heart rate down just a smidge. So we're going to set up in low plank. Here we go. Elbows below the shoulders. This one's a flat back move. And go. So when you're in low plank, your back should be as flat as the table. And guess what? The lower your leg lifts, the more you're going to feel it in the booty. So keep those feet flexed. Just like you're in a small box and you're trying to hit the top of the box with your heel. Okay? So keep it flexed. You'll feel the burn. 15 seconds. This can always be done with your knees on the floor, flat back, leg lifts. Guys, pick the option that is going to make you the most successful. All right, time is up. Cardio round is done. We're not doing it again. Grab some water. Towel off. We're moving back to strength. So now that you've done this round 1 time, I hope you remember how you felt through these moves that we just did in strength. So if you felt like you could up your weights a little bit in a couple of these moves, even a little bit, now's your chance to do that. So we're trying a little bit harder. We're getting a little bit more into the move, increasing our range of motion. And remember, we got 50 seconds each move, okay? All right, here we go. Curtsy lunge to knee raise. Let's do this. So yes, heavier weights for this move if you can. I know that upper body is tired. All right, right leg only. And go. Right leg curtsy lunge, right knee lift. Guys, this is slow. And just keep in mind, you don't have to be way back here. You're just kind of going a little offset like you do in a curtsy. You want to make sure that front heel stays pressed into the floor and you're not coming up on your toes. So if you're wondering how far away that back knee should be, you shouldn't be doing this. Just try to step back a little bit, like you're doing a step back lunge. you're just moving your toes out a little bit. So hard to look at my watch. With weights in my hands, we are almost there. And we can also do the toe tap out. And time. Okay. Weights down real quick, shake it out. I don't know about you guys, but the first thing I start to feel go is my grip. So if you're feeling the same, try to stay with the heavier weights. Drop your weights or put them down in between and shake it out if you need to. All right, here we go. Weights at your side. Right leg reverse lunge, toe tap. So we're doing a regular lunge. Step back, toe tap in, or flat foot in, depending on what your balance is looking like. 90-degree angles. So here's what you want to try to avoid. Okay, keep that chest proud, shoulders back, weight in that back knee, weight in that front heel. You don't have to go as low if you are having a hard time with that, but you do want to keep your chest proud. Because as soon as that chest goes forward, your lower back gets strained, and you're also not doing your left leg any favors by leaning forward. You're going to get more work out of it. You're already here, you might as well work hard, right? All right, time's up. Well done, you guys. Okay, push-up rows. So medium weights for this one. Remember, when you're doing your row, it's back muscles, so they tend to be a little stronger. But also something that's going to work for a row. Okay, here we go. So remember to set yourself up wide for a push-up. Feet are wide, and go. Push-up, alternating row. Options, wide knees. Guys, I can't emphasize enough. Feet are wide, knees are wide. That is going to help you keep your shoulders and your hips square with the floor, which is where you want to be. Options, knees down, push up, row. You got this. 15 seconds. Guys, these tough moves are what's going to get you stronger. So don't try to cheat yourself out of doing the hard work, because that's how you build strength, endurance. All right, time's up. By doing the hard stuff, right? So if this is just getting to be too difficult for you, no worries. You can do this without weights. You can do a push-up, a row here without weights. Remember what I said, some movement's better than none. All right, chest flies. We're on our backs. Decide what weights to use. Let's stick with my 20s. I'm gonna kick myself for this, but all right, here we go. On our backs, feet are flat, arms up, and bring them down. Remember, arms are slightly bent. Squeeze them right over the chest. So yes, you are using your chest muscles big time, and your biceps a little bit. So if you're really struggling to get that weight over your head, then lower your weights, guys. You definitely should pay attention to where you're at, and you definitely should not go to the point where you're going to injure yourself. You want to be challenging yourself, but you also want to be staying safe. So that's very important. So remember, you're hugging your beach ball, right? Your beach ball is resting on your chest, and you're hugging it. That's what it should look like. The whole time, your arms should be, it looks like that claw thing. All right, time's up. Nice job, guys. Okay, we're going to come up and do our curtsy and reverse lunge on the left side. We already did the right. Okay, so ideally heavier weights. How are we doing, guys? Let's do this. Come on. Come on. We're getting there. We're about halfway through our strength round. And then after that, we're done. All right, left leg now. Weights at your side, and go. Left curtsy, left knee lift. Woo. Do as I say, not as I do, right? So take your time. Yep, the more tired your legs are, the more shaky you're going to be. My right leg is shaking like a leaf. So if you feel unsafe lifting your knee up, you tap it in. You're still putting most of your weight on that right leg. You're still challenging your balance by putting your toe out. Come on, guys. We got this. Woohoo! Almost there. And time. Whew, arms are tired. Yeah, arms are tired. Totally normal. When you're holding heavier weights, it's been about 4 weeks since I've done any heavy lifting. I did some yesterday, but my grip is just shot. So I gotta work the grip back up, but feeling good otherwise. Feels good to lift. Okay, reverse lunge, toe tap on the left. Let's do it. Weights at your side. Left leg, reverse lunge. Tap the toe in. So here we go, challenging our balance again. But remember, don't let your form go downhill. Keep your weight in that front right heel and that back left knee. Don't lean forward. You also have options. If you're just feeling like you cannot hold those weights anymore, I'm with you. One weight in front of the chest. Okay? Guys, meet yourself where you're at. You always want to try to work a little bit harder than you think you can. I'm going to say it again. Some movement is better than none, especially on a Monday. Come on, team. And rest. All right, we're done with those two moves. Here's the killer, right? Weighted squat pulse to jump. One dumbbell. Unless you're really feeling saucy today and you want to use two. That's up to you. One dumbbell works just fine. All right, so we have 4 squat pulses and then a squat jump. Here we go. Weight is in front of the chest. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Power up. So a move like this, staying low in your squat and then propelling up, builds power in your legs. You may not think you need power, but the more power you build in your legs, the stronger they get, the more you're going to feel yourself just being able to do more things. Your legs are what carry you through life, guys. We've got to take care of them. We've got to build them. They're meant to be strong. We've got tons of muscle up here. So we are just trying to strengthen those muscles, right? Come on, you got a chair behind you. You're just tapping your booty on it 4 times. Lower impact on those toes. You're going to feel the same burn. 10 seconds. You can do this. Come on. This is a tough move. Maybe our toughest, depending on who you are. All right, time's up. That's a burner. All right, hip bridges. We're going to come down to the floor. Ideally, 2 weights. You can always use 1 weight. Just make sure you're resting it somewhere that's not going to crush your stomach or your bladder. Okay, here we go. Weight set up. Feet hip width apart. And go. Lift and lower. So you're squeezing your butt. You're not arching your lower back. You're squeezing your butt. That is what's being worked right now. Even if you do these without weights, I've got some tips for you to make it a little bit more challenging with or without weights. Hang out here for a couple more seconds. Don't lower all the way to the floor, so your booty never really gets a rest. And you can kind of hang out on your heels a little bit more too. You're gonna feel that more in the calf muscles. Almost there. All right, time's up, guys. Nice work. Tricep presses. You can stay right where we are. You may need to get up to get your weights. So this is the one where that's working your triceps. I'm going to lower my weights a little bit with this one. My form was not good with the 20s. Arms are tired. All right, here we go. Elbows tucked in, 90-degree angles with the arms. And go. Press straight up so the weights are right above your shoulders, and then lower down. Okay? So if you're struggling with the form, this is kind of a tough one to get. Look at me in the camera. I'm lowering my arms down, and now the weights are above my shoulders, and then I'm bringing them right down. So the inside of my elbows are scraping against my ribs. Just like when you do a tricep push-up. The inside of your arms are scraping, right? These are tough, you guys. Really tough. Especially when most of us are probably feeling one arm trying to keep up with the other one, right? I know my left is lagging. But this is why we do stuff like this. Try to push through those weaknesses. Almost there. Come on, guys. 3 more seconds. All right, time's up. Whew. All right, we're going to stand it up. Do some shoulder presses. Guys, it's totally fine if you need to lower your weights, especially for these upper body moves. You need to think about how your body is feeling right now. You want to make sure that your brain isn't quitting on you before your body is, okay? So what I mean by that is, don't just say, oh, there's no way I'm doing heavier, like the heavy weights I did last time. Give it a try, then actually be able to see if your form needs some tweaking, lower your weights. All right, here we go. Elbows in, and go. So from the side, butt is squeezed, ugly butt, right? You're squeezing your butt as much as you can, making it super wrinkly and unattractive. Who cares? Gotta stay safe, right? Tuck the navel in, press. Keeping your core engaged will keep you from doing this. You don't want to do that. If you need to, you can do one at a time. You can also do the kickstand, which I really prefer. Come on, guys. Functional training right here. We use our shoulder muscles a lot, right? Lifting our kids, lifting our groceries, putting them up on the high shelf, putting dishes away. We use these muscles a lot. And time's up. Woo. All right, so we're going to go back to our heavier weights if we can, okay? Alternating side lunges. This is our last leg move. Come on, guys. And then we've got overhead or core pull extensions. You ready? And go. I'm going to hold my weights up here for some reason, and it's just easier for me. My upper body is so tired. So the more tired you are, the more you feel yourself leaning forward in this move. So that's why I brought my weights up. I can just feel my shoulders curling forward. You want the work to be in that hip. So you're sitting back like you're doing a single-legged squat. Stepping in, moving on the other side. Chest stays forward, as much as possible anyways. Come on, guys. We are almost done with our workout. Keep powering through, even though it's hard. Keep working. 3, 2, and rest. Yes, guys, one more move. Medium weight, core pull extensions. You need one weight. There we go. Come on, we can do this. We got this. All right, on our backs. This is the one where we're pulling on one side, releasing, pulling on the other. Here we go. And go. 50 seconds left to your workout. So guys, you're going to feel this in your back too. Your back muscles are working. If you are feeling it too much in your back and you want to minimize the impact on your back, bend your arms more. The straighter you keep your arms, the more you're going to feel it in your back. If you bend them, your back's still working, but a little bit less. Try to curl yourself into that little ball, guys. You can do it. Come on. Almost there, team. Options for this move: tap the toes instead of fully extending and bring it in. You can still do this without weights too. Still getting those obliques. All right, time is up. Nice job, you guys. We are done. I'll give you guys a second to grab some water. Please stick around for the cool down if you can. We're at about 50 minutes for a workout today. Such a small portion of your day. Way to go, guys. We are going to stretch though. Very important to stretch, so stick around if you can. How are you feeling, guys? Feeling good? Feeling strong? All right, let's do this. Nice wide stance. That's my sweat puddle there, my slip. All right, here we go. Let's hold it in lunge on one side. And going towards the other side. So I'm more than likely going to try to screen record this video so I can post it on YouTube. Trying to figure out what's going on with my MacBook. So I'm hoping this should be up later on YouTube. This video will be here, of course, on Facebook. All right, guys, keep that wide stance. Don't lock your knees, just keep them soft. You're going to reach your fingertips to the floor. So we are stretching the backs of our legs. So we certainly worked our hamstrings and our glutes today because we did curtsy lunges and lunges. So get a really good stretch. You can sit back on those heels a little bit if you can. All right, go ahead and shuffle your feet in. Hang out in that stretch. It does not matter if you cannot touch the floor. You can keep your hands on your shins. Just keep those legs straight. We are going to slowly roll it up. All right, once you're standing, you can grab onto something if you need it. You're going to grab an ankle. You're going to flex your foot. Feeling the stretch in the front of the thighs right here. All right, stretch it out on the other side. Everybody else's legs shaking like legs are spaghetti right now. Woo. All right, guys, hands behind the back. We're going to clasp the fingers. We're going to pull down, open up the chest. Nice wide stance while we're at it. We're going to bring our arms forward, clasp our hands, and we're going to roll our shoulders back, try to separate the upper back muscles. Bring one arm across. Keep the shoulder, try to keep the chest facing forward as you bring that arm. And switch sides. All right, guys, keep that wide stance. Let's take a deep breath. This always feels so great. Big inhale and exhale. Let's give quick thanks for our strong, healthy body and a body that keeps showing up for ourselves and keeps moving so well. I'm so proud of you guys. Happy Monday. Way to show up for yourselves. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon.